So you twisted your ankle?
All right, so story time, right?
Yeah.
It's not great, but
The ankle or the story?
both. So I had twisted my left ankle before, but it was like a minor one, and I could still play like right after. Like I twisted it, and I was like, oh fuck, and then
Mm.
I kept playing. It's like, oh, okay, oh, I'm hurt, and then you're like, I'm okay, and then
Uh,
you can keep playing, right? But then this one, it's like this is how it's been basically with my nephew that's visiting from Peru, right? He has nothing to do other than the days that he has English class. So when he doesn't have English class and I'm working and I'm on my computer, he's literally in the couch, laying down on his phone, like, on meme websites and Reddit
mm.
and all kinds of crap. But that's all he does for the entire day. He
Uh,
has nothing else to do. So when I'm done with work, I was, when he first came on, I told him I was playing basketball as my way of exercising.
hmm
So he said, "Well, I don't play much basketball, but I'll go with you," because he was just like bored out of his mind. So after that, he was like, "Oh, you know what? I actually think it's fun." So we've been going to like every day that we could. We've been going to play.
Uh-huh.
So this particular day, it was like a Wednesday or something. So I finished work at 4, and I'm like, you know what? I want to play ball right now. I want to play basketball right now. He's like, "Oh, okay, let's go." So we go, and we find a spot at the really crowded January gym. So we find a spot on the court. So we're balling. We play for like an entire hour, which is the normal time that I play.
Yeah.
So after an hour, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so tired." So we left the gym, and we got to the house, and I shower and everything, and I'm playing games now. And he's like laying on my bed, and he's just like, every single chance that he opens his mouth, he'll drop like a hint of "let's go to the gym and play some more."
Even though you
Because
just got back?
yeah. I mean, it's like we got back at like 5:30 or 6,
Mm-hmm.
and then it would be like 9 p.m. and he's like, "Yeah, how
Mm.
about some ball or something?" I'm like, "Dude, like shut up. Like we've been, we just went. Like we already played." He's like,
Uh-huh.
"Nah, but dude, I'm so bored." And I was like, "You know what? I was tired, but I said, okay, maybe we can play again." So at like 11 or 10 p.m. or some 10:30, I tell him, "Okay, well, let's go." So it's like less crowded at the gym.
Mm.
So we go at night, 10:30, and we're playing. And towards the end of the game, like I was, we play one-on-one, so it's like you have to move around, not just shooting, but you have to play defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I go for a rebound, I get the ball, and I land, and my right ankle just like goes right, and then immediately left. Like it just like you land on it, and it moves like whoa, like
Uh,
immediately super fast, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I go down on the ground. I couldn't believe how painful it was, and I was like, "Oh my god, that hurts so fucking bad." I'm holding my ankle, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" I've seen so many fucking YouTube compilations of like skateboarders like breaking their ankles, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I'm looking, and I'm like, "Okay, where's the bone?"
Yeah.
I'm like trying to look and see if the bone is like out of my.
I don't
of
know
my
why this is so
ankle.
funny. That doesn't seem right, but it's really funny.
I mean,
Anyway,
it was
go
like
on.
I was in so much like agony, and I was like mentally freaking out because I was like, should I get my shoe out? It's like my shoe's supposed to have some fucking ankle support. I don't know what
Mm.
happened, but I'm like, oh my gosh, should I get the shoe out? Like, what if I just like get the shoe out and it comes off like with your foot? It's like, oh my
Like the whole foot comes off.
god. Yeah, like like you just like you snap it and just like breaks,
I mean, that would be bad.
and you lose your entire foot. Like I'm like, oh my god, should I take it off? And
Yeah.
then I'm looking at it. It's like, okay, there's no blood or nothing. So okay,
Mm.
I get off my shoe, and I'm lying like I'm like sitting on the basketball court.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my fucking god, it hurts so bad. So I'm looking, and this guy walks up, just starts shooting at the hoop that like I'm laying underneath.
I thought
Like
you could say
I'm
he's like, "Are you all right?"
yeah, I'm like dying right now. I'm like, I mean, I wasn't like screaming. I screamed when it happened because I was like, it was so sudden.
Yeah.
But then I'm like laying on the ground, like not underneath the hoop, but like on the left side.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh yeah, just
Hey,
shooting.
you mind if I
threes.
just shoot in you?
Yeah, No, he didn't ask. He just approached and he was like, oh, I guess you guys are not using this. So I basically had to crawl outside of the court, like out, like I had actually I felt like I had broken my ankle or something. It was
Yeah.
really bad. when I twisted it, the other one a couple weeks before, it was painful, but it wasn't like this level. I was like, okay, holy shit, it actually really fucking hurts.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm on the sidelines now. So the guys are just shooting now. His friend joined him. He's like, oh, okay, cool. I guess these retards are not playing. So I'm like, I'm just holding my feet. I'm like, what the fuck? So I stand up. I can walk, but I'm like limping. I was like, oh my god, it hurts so bad. And I could barely even drive. Like I couldn't put any pressure on the foot. It was pretty nasty, I would say.
Your right foot, you said?
Yeah, my right ankle is like fucked, right? Even up until now, it's been like what, 4 days or something, 3 days. So resting it, like elevated with ice, compression, and that's about it. But
did you get it like X-rayed, or did you just figure out it wasn't broken?
no, it wasn't. It was not swollen too much. So like when it's purple or like you get a bruise, then you have to go to the doctor. There's no way around it. Yeah. If you have it like if it's purple or a bruise, then it could be like it just went off like too much. You might have like a sprained ankle or something. But mine was like it was a little swollen on the right side, but it was mostly the same. So I said, well, it's probably not worth it. Like what would I do if I go to the urgent care? They'd be like, oh, okay, let's look at it. Let's get an X-ray. Oh, okay, yeah, you didn't fracture it. I'm like, yeah, no shit. And then they're like, yeah, okay, here you go. Here's some bandages and some medicine. Please give us $200. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I was like, actually, the first day it happened, I was contemplating because I couldn't even put pressure on that. It was pretty ridiculous.
Huh.
So it was not the worst injury I've had, but that was pretty bad. It caught me off guard, actually. You ever have any kind of injury like that, or?
I haven't broken anything like gotten any bad injuries like that, at least that I remember off the top of my head, since I was really young. When I was like, I don't know how old, maybe like 3 or 4 or something. I broke my arm by running around the yard with a balloon and just like tripping.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Like
what?
I just fell on it bad and broke my arm.
Holy shit. That's pretty great.
It seems pretty like ridiculous, right? Like,
yeah.
Just on the grass, not even on pavement or anything.
Yeah, you just land there with all your weight on it or something. Yeah, when you're too young, I guess, you don't prepare yourself for impact. You just let it happen. You're like, oh yeah, sure. Fine.